Hero Healthcare Equipment Recycling Organization collects and redistributes donated medical supplies to benefit those in need. By providing medical equipment and supplies at little or no cost, Hero is helping improve the quality of life for thousands of people, locally to individuals and home healthcare companies, and globally to mission groups all over the world. The need is growing, and we at Hero want to grow with it. We have grown 20% each of the last 3 years and have served more people than ever before, but we are just getting started. Hero is ready to emerge as an impact player in providing low to no cost medical supplies and equipment to organizations and individuals locally and globally. Be a part of something big. Make a difference for good. Be a hero.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 16th annual Bash, our first virtual Bash. Now, hopefully you're joining us sitting in your pajamas or your sweatpants. I wish we could all be together tonight, but we're together in just a very different way. Hero continues to serve our community during this pandemic, and the need seems to be greater now than ever before, and Hero is certainly adjusting to a new normal. Well, we have many ways for you to give tonight. You can donate via the website here under the Fund a Need tab. You can also contribute to our silent auction, which closes at 10 p.m., so you have a lot of time. We want to thank our sponsors for their continued support. Please honor them when you go out into the community, and we're so grateful that they are part of this event tonight. Now, in 1996, Hero was founded by nurses from the local Association of Operating Room Nurses here in Fargo-Moorhead. One of these nurses was Deanna Michelli. Deanna's passion, drive, and unwavering faith has helped propel Hero into the remarkable nonprofit it is today.
Hero had a lot of challenges, but for every challenge, we had a blessing. Our first warehouse was just a cinder block room with a garage door, and no shelving was provided. Our Hero supplies started overrunning when we progressed from just collection at the same-day surgeries to the main ORs. We had so many supplies, we were no longer able to carry that much material to the warehouse. But the good thing was that then Merit Care decided to put them on pallets and deliver them to our door. In the year 2000, the Fargo chapter of AORN was honored at their national convention by giving us their President Award for small chapters in the United States. That was a great honor for our chapter. Nothing like that had happened in Fargo before. In December 2003, I received an award, the Esther H. Allen Humanitarian Award. It was an honor, and it was very exciting to receive such an award, but the most amazing thing was that I believed Hero had finally made it as a nonprofit.
And I think Deanna will remember this. When we first started here on the ground floor, we were working out of the old Sisters Chapel behind St. John's in Fargo, so a lot has changed. Our room was about as big as the living room. Well, Hero partners with many local businesses, institutions, and nonprofits within the community. One of these partners is MSUM. Hero has worked to furnish lab supplies and basic equipment for the Bachelor of Science nursing program at MSUM. Take a look at what this incredible partnership is doing to change lives.
Hero is really about recycling medical supplies. We collect and take in medical supplies that still have some life left to them. We clean them up, make sure they're good to use, and get them back out into the community, locally and globally.
Partnerships between institutions, businesses, and nonprofits are essential to the communities in which they reside. With the help of community partners, MSUM fulfills its role of being indispensable to the social, cultural, and economic advancement of the Fargo-Moorhead community. MSUM's new Baccalaureate Bachelor of Science in Nursing is one example of the ways we enrich the community by meeting workforce needs. Our partnership with Hero has been essential to furnishing laboratory supplies for our new nursing program.
Students that are starting have a lot of resources available at their disposal. A lot of those resources cost a lot of money. And so we're able to offset lab costs by these donations, so the cost doesn't come back to the student.
They have provided us with all the basic equipment that we've needed for starting our lab supply space. Hero has made a commitment to continue to be in partnership with our nursing program, so this will continue to benefit students for years to come.
By working together, MSUM and Hero are transforming the world by transforming lives.
Now, not only does Hero work hard to form essential relationships here in Fargo-Moorhead, but also realizes a greater need on a global scale. I've had the good fortune of going to Haiti the last 22 years, and we go with a surgical team from Fargo-Moorhead, and we wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for Hero. They collect our supplies, they pallet the supplies, they help ship those supplies, so when the surgical team from Fargo-Moorhead gets to Haiti, everything is there, ready to go, and it's not just our mission team, but there are dozens of global mission teams that wouldn't be able to do their work every year if it was not for Hero. In just a few moments, you'll hear from board member Anthony Molzon on where Hero has been and where Hero is going. But first, take a look at some of the lives you've helped save in Haiti.
Hallelujah, we'll sing with you.
And Mr. Ben, when Mr. Ben sing, hallelujah. you know only hallelujah. I know.
I'm Jessica Bentley. I'm one of the nurses. I'm an RN. I help coordinate the supplies, circulate in the OR, and do the PACU. Without the supplies from Hero, we certainly wouldn't be able to do the surgery that we do or sustain the hospital like we do. We have everything from toilet paper to pens to dressings and cast stuff and all the surgery stuff needed, and I know it makes a huge difference in all the lives of the Haitians that we're able to help this week and throughout the year.
This is Junior. He's one of our helpers while we're here. And he just loaded up the cart with some boxes, and he's going to take it across the courtyard over to the main hospital. This is some of our supply area. This is a shelf full of sutures. We're actually up in the recovery room, or what they call the PACU. That's where all of the supplies, our staging area for all of our supplies. This is all of our sterile drapes and all of the surgical supplies that they'll use this week.
Every year to spend my power to get boxes to put upstairs where they will make a surgery. But you know, I love the team so much. You know, I can say thank you for everything they always do for me. Thank you for my power. I always spend the time to work together with them. I think God will bless them to give them more power to do more things. They just want to bless AAT every year. They love Pinion. People in Pinion love them. That there isn't every year also want to enjoy, take care of them in the town. The town is a good place to enjoy with them. Thank you so much.
This is the moving of the exam table we brought down here for the labor room. The exam tables are very heavy, and you can see this is pretty rough terrain. And this is quite the production here, trying to get this table over there.
shaking. Here I am to worship you.
Hey folks, my name is Anthony Molzon and I am a proud board member of HERO, Health Equipment Recycled Organization. That's why you guys are here tonight, right? Helping us champion for success, moving this mission forward. I've been a board member for about 2 years and I've been taking a look at some of the numbers of the things that HERO has done in the last 24 years to let you know about what we think we might be able to do in the next 24 years. And one of the numbers that stuck out was our team has actually traveled across the world 755 times, and each mission we donate crates and crates of supplies. This is enfranchising folks that would otherwise not have access to basic supplies. And this actually led to, during these missions, $750,000 in donations. And these are perfectly good materials that just don't get used in hospitals, but they're clean or new or gently used materials that are just fine being used across the world. And because of that, that $750,000 in equipment donations across the world, we've actually prevented, in addition to that, 1.6 million pounds of material going into the landfill. How do I put this? Go to a restaurant and from the time it opens till the time it closes, every 7 seconds, order a meal, big healthy plate of food. And the moment that that food gets to you, turn around, throw it in the garbage. Do it every 7 seconds, every day for 1 year. Get moving. That's 1.6 million pounds of waste, okay? That's about $5 million in equipment, right? That's a big deal. But just because we're doing that doesn't mean that that's where we're stopping. This is just the beginning. We're talking about 43,000 individuals that we've helped already. So what does the next 24 years look like? Instead of 1.6 million pounds prevented, what about 160 million pounds? What about instead of 43,000 served, 4.3 million? What about instead of 750,000 in donations, 75 or even 100 million? You see where we're going here. We're talking orders of magnitude. It's possible. We've reached an inflection point where we can now start growing in a way that we've always envisioned for ourselves, because you have helped us move this mission forward. Instead of 3 missions a month going across the world, the 755, right? What about 3 missions a day? Is it possible? It is possible. And it speaks volumes to see that our organization has gotten this far with gifts received, equipment donated. We're talking about partnerships forged and help from folks like you. You know, you're directly helping to improve the health and the well-being of humans across the world. And it just so happens you're also cleaning up our world by ensuring we're using the equipment we've already made for ourselves, right? There's an opportunity there, and we're now starting to take advantage of it. You know, you enable HERO to establish partnerships with hospitals that yearn to be a steward of good health. Believe me, hospitals, they want to do a good job. They want to be a steward. They want to do a better job of handling the gently used equipment, and they want to prevent it from going into the landfill. They want us to help them enfranchise others by using that unused medical supplies. They want that. So do we. And so we're working on building a better process for the life cycle of that medical equipment and supplies. The process is complicated, but this is a problem we're solving, and it is up to HERO and you to make sure that this change that we fight for, that we march our mission towards improving the health, that we improve the health and the benefits of those around us, to enfranchise those who would not otherwise have access to these basic medical needs and supplies. Everyone deserves a chance, and what you're here doing tonight improves the chances of a few more having a chance at success. My name is Anthony Molzon. Thank you for being here tonight. Have fun. I saw a lot of great items donated, and I hope that the auction is going well, and thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. Now, that hospital patient you heard singing a few moments ago, she was actually singing as we brought her into the operating room. She was having major surgery on her thyroid, the removal of a goiter, and she was so afraid that when she came out of surgery, she wouldn't be able to sing. So that's why she was so excited and singing so loudly in the recovery room. Well, in a few moments, we will hear from the interim executive director, Joy Dortch, on the future of Hero. But first, let's hear from Georgia Default, Operations Director for Hero, on the staggering number of supplies saved and lives changed by Hero the last 24 years.
So back in 2006, when I joined the Hero team, my position was part-time, and it soon turned into a full-time position. We were creating a retail center in the little warehouse that we were in. When I started, they're moving pallets around, but they had to wait for the landlord to come and put them up with the forklift because they didn't have one. We served 800 individuals back then with about 12,000 items. We provided 53,000 pounds of mission supplies to a lot of local folks that were traveling overseas, as well as a lot of national groups throughout the United States. That legacy of that mission part continued on. We had thousands of pounds of supplies coming in the back door with a core team of volunteers. There was 8 or 10 gals that would show up every week and just stand in the warehouse for hours and sort all these supplies. We tracked in about 1,000 hours that year of volunteer time. It was totally a volunteer-run organization with 2 staff members. In 2010, we decided we needed a bigger place, so we relocated to South Fargo, where we currently are housed. We moved into an actual retail center that is pretty cool when you come in and look at it. Very exciting for us to have that. We also moved into a much larger warehouse, which we very quickly outgrew. We served 1,900 individuals and agencies that year with over 21,000 items. We provided 85,000 pounds to medical mission teams, and we brought in 96,000 pounds of donated medical supplies that did not end up in the landfill. And again, all volunteers, they're in the warehouse daily, sorting all of those supplies. 3 years ago, we decided to increase our retail space to better house all of the large equipment that was being donated to us. We obtained a second warehouse. Again, we quickly outgrew it. It's never big enough. Currently, we are on track this year to serve 6,000 individuals and agencies within our region, and our region is really the upper Midwest. It's not just Fargo-Moorhead. So I believe in the last 24 years, our numbers are staggering. We have had requests from 46,000 individuals and agencies. They have received over 460,000 items. We have waived over $750,000 in fees through our waived fee program. 50% of our items go out free to those that are in the financial fringes that can't afford items. We have sent out our door to medical mission teams 1.5 million pounds of supplies, and we have brought in 1,700,000 pounds of supplies that didn't end up in the landfill. These are just some of the numbers. We have thousands of faces and stories. You've heard those stories over and over from us. Those people so depend on Hero services, and that's why we need your support tonight.
Hello, my name is Josh Deutsch. I'm currently the Interim Executive Director at Hero. I'm here to talk to you about the future of Hero. Hero's future is everybody that is watching with us tonight and beyond. As you heard earlier tonight, Hero started 24 years ago with a couple of operating room nurses that saw a need and filled that need. Hero, from those early days, has grown into an organization that you will see today and continues to grow and expand. I'm standing here tonight, new to Hero, learning about its rich history, but also looking into a bright future. One thing that I'm sure of through COVID-19 and these uncertain times is the need for Hero is greater than ever. You know about our donation center and our retail center, but something that has been growing through this pandemic is our online retail store. Every day our presence expands, and we are making connections with individuals, medical facilities, and mission groups from across the world requesting items from our warehouse. So every day that we can grow, it brings us closer to our ultimate goal. Hero's ultimate plans is to expand locations and bring this service to all areas that have a major medical facility. A hero story that I got to see firsthand was the story of John and Lance. You may remember John as a resident of a local long-term care center. that would use his manual wheelchair on a daily basis to get from the facility to the road. Once John was at the road, he would wave at oncoming traffic. Lance, who had a delivery route along that road, would see John daily. John's presence gave Lance an emotional boost on a daily basis. Lance wanted to gift John an easier way to get from the facility to the road, so he contacted Hero to try to get an electric wheelchair. Hero was there to fill that gap. I got the benefit of getting to see John on a daily basis after that, and the freedom that it provided John. This is one story of 1,000 stories that Hero can tell. Imagine the amount of people that could be helped, the amount of waste that could be saved from landfills with multiple locations. I'd like to bring Patrick Kirby of the Do Gooder Better Consulting up to talk to you about what you can do to continue to support Hero now and in the future.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for inviting me to do my favorite part of these events, and it is talking about how much the generous gifts of those who are watching will make such an amazing impact to local and international communities. This is the part of the show that matters most. I hope you were inspired. I hope you saw amazing things on the stream tonight. But this is where we invite everyone watching to continue the funding of this amazing organization. So you're going to see our Fund a Need button on our page here. If you were moved by tonight's story and successes and challenges, please consider giving generously. Your financial gifts of support are going to help Hero continue to provide the affordable healthcare equipment and the supplies for those in need while really promoting recycling through the distribution of those supplies. We're using tonight's event as a kickoff to a wonderfully aggressive and awesome goal of raising $40,000 from now until the end of November. We've already raised, I think, well beyond over, I want to say $12,000 so far. We haven't checked over. We haven't been over to the computer to go check on how high you're bidding up those items, but it's over $12,000 so far. But Josh, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about kind of what we're raising money for tonight as the Fund a Need. What are we sort of asking people to donate and give generously to tonight?
So one of the programs that we offer at Hero is our waived fee program. So individuals that are not able to pay for the medical supplies that they need, they can apply for this waived fee program, and we can give those medical supplies out for no cost.
Now more than ever, COVID's made us really understand that their need is great. The need is everywhere. It's growing. And that's where we're going to ask to dig deep tonight. With your help, we're going to transform the lives of individuals, not only utilize Hero, but all the services that we provide every day too. Thanks in advance for being our own little hero. So for example, a $2,500 gift tonight. 50 individuals are going to have help with financial hardship. $1,000, 20 individuals are going to be helped with financial hardship. So whatever level that you are moved to give at, from all the families and communities we serve, want to say in advance, thank you. Let's make a massive dent in this $40,000 goal, shall we? Let's help Hero continue the incredible work for another 24 years. So give generously, give often, click on the button below, and let's make this a really awesome night. Let's continue this from now until the end of the year. Kevin, let's take her home, shall we?
Thanks, fellas. So giving tonight to Hero is important, but supporting Hero in the coming weeks and months will be vital. So we appreciate that. We want to thank you for joining us here tonight. I promise we will be together next year. So have a great night. Good night.